Sunday, what we're looking at today. Well, I was a little bi-curious at the Santa Clausthaler holiday beer. Beerske. This is a non-alcoholic, contains less than 0.5. And this is a limited edition. It's a product of Germany. It says 50% Clausthaler non-alcoholic malt beverage and 50% cranberry cinnamon drink. I don't know if that's a recommendation or that's what's friggin' in this. I don't know. But we got this. Fuck yeah. Clausthaler. Hold on. Get our pour on. Oh yeah. Just got done doing the So Behind Patreon video. I will release that before this, so the Patreons should get notified. Should get notified through through Patreon. Okay, it's a little darker in color, and I'm getting a really strong apple, cinnamon, maybe a little clove. Oh, that brings me back to me and my oldest friend Bob, still alive, known him since the 4th grade. We used to head down to St. Paul to a record store down there and go through looking for albums, which have, just a side note, don't let me get distracted. Album sales have now surpassed CDs. So, but this record store we used to go to, Lonely Heart Records, had clove cigarettes. So Bob would stock up on them, and I usually get just one pack for the return trip, and have to spritz off by the time I get home. Cheers, guys. Yeah. That's really good. Again, apple cinnamon. Now, I don't know if I've thought clove into the scenario, but and it's in that refrigerator, which is like ice cream. It's killing some brain cells with cold. Had a little maybe I shouldn't say anything. I had a little giveaway over there. Put a few stacked a few items up, and just had one person get the whole caboodle. Nothing really special. I'll try better, and me and Christine will try better just by putting stuff up more often. And if nothing else, it's just going to be 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't even know what it was. It might have been 30 minutes. Just kind of talking about what's going on in our lives, maybe at a little higher level of personal than here, which is everything normally. So I don't really, but again, I do apologize. You guys that are still on there and active, it helps. I mean, but I know everybody helps in their own way. Like, I don't know who sent this. I know Smile Money sent 3 non-alcoholic things. So much appreciate it. Giving me something to do as a kind of a funny side thing. Oh my God, there just cannot be enough pictures of her. I don't know what the hell what I was searching for that I ran across it, but a guy that reviews non-alcoholic drinks pointed out that can be a real problem, especially if you were a drinker that decided that, okay, well, this is non-alcoholic, it's safe to go this route, and it can actually cause slippage. He didn't really say anything that pertained to me. I'm just doing something while I'm killing a little time to see if it's making a difference or not. Then after that, I just kind of wanted to, stop diving into the deep end of the pool. And it's pretty tasty. You comment. I mean, because it's really no real sequence here. Missing out on the last club of salty, saying double kung fu naked club. Then Clyde saying first, being first. Phil, 2 thumbs up, 2 shots. Clyde again, whiskey and revolution for all. Clyde, did Matt say he had a golden ticket or a golden shower? Hector sub comment, as long as you know what the purple rhymes with orange, it's all good. Okay. Poco, that's a fitting opening. Zeus says laugh out loud. Rich Huff says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Okay, so one of the new things for me, and I will say this, not only for who provided it, I don't want to let the gift go unused. And what the hell am I talking about? I got the Dylan 550, and this thing, honestly, well, it looks better than mine. Mine sat in there, which is really disappointing knowing that I have firearms in there. But I found all of the steel on my setup all had surface rust on it. This one, I mean, it still has the inspection tag on it. The only signs of anything, again, was sitting somewhere. The problem is I don't know shit about Dylan. I think somebody had some plans, like maybe their workbench had the female version of this, and it just slid into a bench. Now, if this can truly replace everything that I have, and I don't even know the answer to that. I am a complete newbie pretty much on loading in general, but when it comes to the Dylan stuff, I just know that everybody has always said Dylan's the way to go. This is the 550. It's a good entry level progressive, and I'm pretty sure that the stand that I have my Lee deprimer sitting in, if I take that plate universal, or the Lee plate off of it, which is in the shape of a V, that these line up with the rest of my assembly. So it would put it in the air about right there. And if that's the case, then I probably will swap this over. But for right now, I have to decipher what's not here. And being that I don't know what is even supposed to be here, NIHAP sent me a schematic, which I need to look over and figure out what's here and what's not. You know, is that primer for a large primer or small primer? And I believe, because it's set up so that you can relatively quickly swap stuff, I believe you can set up each of your things into this assembly. And so there's a total of 3 of these for 3 different calibers. There's a set of 223 dies. Guessing that's another deprimer. These ones look like they're probably just steel and not carbide. I have no idea. And then there's the, again, I can take this off of there. So you got the 223 dies. And then a shell holder, or I don't. My Lee stuff doesn't have. This is all just completely foreign. And then what is looking like? I'm not even sure if they're the carbide or not, but a set of 45 APC. And 45 ACP is what I intend on to continue loading. I still have some projectiles, I think. I know I gave my brother-in-law a lot of stuff, and then he kind of just loads it and hands it back to me. But I want to continue doing this on you know, well, not on my own. If I need some freaking help, I'd, you know, like, what the hell? Where do these go? That kind of thing. But eventually, the goal would be 9, 10, and 45 ACP in pistols. That would, you know, that would be like where I'd like to eventually end up. But 45 is a round that I shoot a lot of, and again, it's. But I need to, and then I'm not exactly sure. This would be for primers, but again, I don't know if it's like storage or you can, like, you know, well, I don't know. So this is what I have, and then I need to figure out. See, the other option was to leave my stand and everything exactly the way it is, because once I take my deprimer off of it, because the rest of it has the same exact block, so it literally interchanges with my stand quickly. This is something completely different. But I was thinking, if this slips underneath the stand that I have now, but I'm not sure, that might set everything a little too low, and having it setting up on the steel stand, I guess if this thing does exactly what I believe it does, it replaces everything that I have, so there would be no need to have my deprimer sitting on there, or ever using the other assembly, and so that I just go full in and put this on the stand that I have from Inline Fabrication. But I know it's missing the handle. I know there's some kind of little tray I saw in the picture that sits here. I don't know if that collects primers when they're punched out of it. No idea why it has two reels sitting right there. Obviously the powder drop and all that, but no, I really want to get back into it and be self-sufficient in case something happens, because we already see that every direction we're turning. The problem is again, they got us. You talk to my brother-in-law, and it's just like, I just spent 3 months trying to find primers, and then I find primers. And then, of course, then he's like, I found some primers, and they used to be like $100 for a couple of dollars, and now it's like 30. What did the hell he say? It was like $30-something for 100 primers. The last, I don't know, whatever it was, he was very not happy about it. So I don't know. I need to figure out what I'm missing. I'm gonna verify that that can just I can start mounting that onto the onto the stand that I have, and I still actually have some powder here. I can't remember why. I say yes, just yes. Hold, please hold. I know you're pissed off at me, right in the middle. Just got your panties all off and phone rings. And to the powers that be, would it not be just as easy for me to, instead of swapping anything, why don't I I'll just get you a set of 45 dies. Yeah, and I have gone looking, because I thought that would maybe be the easiest way to do this. Nice set of Dylan dies along with a Dylan press, and I noticed that Dylan stuff is well, when you want quality stuff, you know what I'm saying. But I still think that just set a little money aside and get. But I watched a video of a guy who was so I was wondering what the hell this thing was, and it goes here, but then there's another thing that looks like a ninja weapon that sits on top of that, and I was like, oh my god. I normally say, what have I gotten myself into? But I'm the kind of person that won't let anything. If that whole thing showed up as nothing but a bag of parts, I swear, eventually, I would get it together. Just sometimes it's all about the tinker. Poco, looks like Danielle could beat the holy hell out of Matt whenever she pleases. And Hector says Matt got mugged by 3 salty Girl Scouts once. See, here's the thing, and I constantly say this, and hopefully both of them hear me say this. I make comments about Danielle, just like, and it's not. We all know what direction it's aimed, because Matt just. But do you really think that she couldn't hold her own? I bet you she could just whoop his ass with, one of those things where, like one of those Bruce Lee or ninja movies where he's got like a glass in one hand and kicks the ass of 5 people with the other and never loses a drop. Oh, and watch this. Hang on. I guess it'd help if I did it the right way. See that? See that magic right there? Yeah, I could see this as something somebody'd pick up for the holidays. On the other hand, I could see if you had a big stash of it, you could drink it all year round. Zeus says, finally. Poco, ask Google what friggin is. Hector says, I'm in the SDSM community. I know all about it, laugh out loud. Friggin or friggine? Hey Google, what's frigging?
Freaking has 2 different meanings. Starting with the most common one, freaking can be used as an adjective in US English as an informal term to mean used to emphasize or express annoyance with someone or something. Is that the meaning you were thinking of?
No.
Okay, finally, freaking can be used as an adverb in US English as an informal term to mean used for emphasis or to express annoyance.
Hey Google.
Do you want to hear freaking used in an example?
Hey Google, what is the definition of frigging? Never mind. Figging. Figging. Figging, not frigging. Figging. Figging. Like, what in the hell are you doing? Hey Google, what's the definition of figging?
Fig is used as a verb as an archaic term to mean dress up someone to look smart. Do you want to hear fig used in an example?
No. Moving on. Stupid button.
I understood. No, is that right?
Yeah. I don't know if you can even see the lights, but the lights were on until I played that. Then she like gave up. EMT, is Jerry even over here? I haven't seen him comment in ages. He doesn't know what he's missing. He'd have to put the step stool in front of the toilet for his 5 seconds of passion. 5 seconds. Swear money. Not drinking, but edibles are added to the menu. Don't stop. Don't stop them. You will be taking hits of angel dust. Is that even still a thing? Smile money. Hello, Danielle. Welcome. Steven, missed yesterday's video. I'll go back and watch it after this. Smile money. Growing up, it was Tetley tea or nothing. Fancy teas and beers is so metrosexual of you, Matt. Oh God, no shit. Talk about getting all anal about everything. Oh, you put sugar in that? I can't touch it. What? Come on. What is it that was done ever on a video that had involved green food coloring? I made the comment that the other day I should have added green food coloring to Smile Money's ginger, and I almost stopped at the grocery store, and then I decided, nah. As I walk over here doing homo Matt leaving the scene, sitting on top of the water heater, the force is strong with this one. Yeah, I know. I am a Trekkie. Could give a flying shit about Star Wars, but I'm on episode 3 of the season 2 of The Mandalorian. I apologize to all those Trekkies out there. Family. Matt's not a huge mushroom guy. He had some bad trips from them. Didn't scourge. Yeah, huge mushroom trip, too hard to get into his chocolate starfish. Stop. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Multi-Gunman says, we need to see more Smith & Wesson 686s. Subcom and Miss 27 says whiskey, and then Multi-Gunman says that too. Multi-Gunman, I just happen to have 2 686s here. This 686 is chambered in 357 Magnum, like they all are. This 686, on the other hand, is chambered in 10 millimeter. because it identifies as a 686. But I didn't think Multi-Gun Man would get too upset. As a matter of fact, Multi-Gun Man, watch this. Whew. It'd be cool is to get some 10mm rounds with the red tip. I mean, this one still does okay on its own, but Multi-Gun Man, nothing. Those roll marks right there. And the best thing about this one is it's fucking beautiful. It is a no mod. This is the first from the line. And this non-686, but I brought it out because it's a non-686, and you know, if I say 686, that's all that matters, because in these days, it really doesn't matter if you have a dick or a vagina. You can just make shit up in your mental ill fucking state. So this 686 is also a no mod. So Multi-Gun Man, when are you going to take a trip south? Asking for a friend. And the other beautiful thing about both these is that right there. Because nothing says awesome like a nipple. Ludwig here in California, all the Coke in bottles comes from Mexico. They don't offer glass bottles here. Well, probably have to have a special permit, fill out some government regulations, and so what's going to happen on Tuesday? Are the libtards going to fortify Trump's position as the next president of the United States of America? Hey, Sharky, gotta get that right off of there. Redneck, greetings, Captain. Matt's getting teabagged again. Yes, he is. J-Dog, here at work, got called in. So much for that, J-Dog. J-Dog, I think we need to have a little visitation. Then Scourge, those are Mexican Cokes, E. Has sugar instead of corn syrup. Besides, in general, bottles taste better than cans, since less plastic liner. Better than cans, since less plastic liner and stuff. Oh, I'm sure they are. Where'd I put them all? I have them all chillin'. McLean, Danielle, don't listen to Matt. I am not a Fruit Loop. I just want to use Matt like an old catcher's mitt. Wade says, you mean you want to pitch it hard, fast, and continuously? Then McLean says back to him, darn it, Wade, you ruined the moment. Congratulations. Is that what you wanted? Is it? I'm sorry I lashed out, lover. You know how I get. No, go getting mommy's medicine for her. You're a good boy, Wade. Such a good boy. Call me. McLean, props to Danielle for showing up. What a sweetheart. Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised. And she made some damn good teas. I can say that it's one of the first times I've ever had a cold brewed tea like that. I mean, it doesn't count going to the store and getting like commercial stuff that came in a bottle. Okay, never mind. I've had cold tea a shit ton more than I've had hot. Just not high quality stuff that take it either way. Can pitch or catch, if you know what I mean. J-Dog, those slugs are for a rifled barrel or choke. Well, if that's the case, J-Dog, he's gonna not want to shoot that. If that's the case, I'm gonna not want it. Well, wait. You can shoot the Sabbat slug out of a non-rifled barrel. You're just not gonna get the same results. Like if I was sitting here with mine and you had, because at one point in time I had a rifled shotgun. It was on loan from a good friend of mine, and unfortunately he wanted it back. I think there might even still be an Ebomi video on it. If J-Dog, you had that and I had just a regular one and we're both shooting at, say, a deer at 100 yards, you're going to definitely be a lot more accurate, and maybe mine would even start tumbling. I don't know. I would definitely, though, check into it before, because I can just see Matt has the wrong choke in his shotgun and blows the whole end of his barrel off or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I am not really even a gun guy. I just pretend I am one on the internet. Hector Gump, Eric Gump. No, that was Matt's face. Life is like a box of inflatable love dolls. Bomi picks pop 'em easy. Laugh out loud. I like Danielle's coffee mug for obvious reasons. Matt's would say, I love everything between below the waist. Laugh out loud. God. Sorry.
Watch your body. Watch your body. Watch your body.
So I don't have to really waste my time locking it, because as soon as I go to use it, that's kind of like what's going to happen. Except for now. Never mind. It's almost like it has too much spring. If I can, the equivalent to limp wristing it. Nope, I wasn't limp enough. Oh, and I also decided, maybe, unless I just want to listen to those naysayers out there, J-Dog, I decided the end game for the Lynx is, now I can flip a lever and just toss this whole thing off of it, and I'm just a regular old, they're built-in sights with a whopping 10 inches of separation between them. Or I can run the, put the Bushnell red dot on here. And I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. The reason that this has been sitting in a box is because this came, I guess, got this in one of the, I think this was in the General for Crate Club, and it did not come with a riser. So I would have put it on an AR a long time ago. Instead, it's been sitting in a box, and I was like, well, wait a second. This is absolutely perfect, because anything that has a riser was like this, where this, at least and it's more durable, and this, I would like to prefer putting it on a pistol as opposed to on this shotgun. So now I just need to get out, and speaking of slugs, I need to get out and try abusing this with as many rounds as possible to see if I can work it in so that it runs low brass correctly, because it doesn't seem to like low brass, even though I have the gas port is on its widest open of 4 settings. I verified that my gas hole was unobstructed. And just to piss off Sharky, he loves this. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Mama. What? Oh yeah, shake it off. Hey, remember that day I didn't grow up? Here we are. Mr. Mark Mac 85 says, cheers Danielle, Eric, and Matt. Sorry, I kind of had a pause for dramatic effect. Wait, I can see why Jerry is infatuated with Danielle. She's only a foot taller than he is. McLean. He will go again, Wade. Or here? Is that supposed to say here we go? So I don't get blamed for it? You did it. You went and found yourself somebody else's parade to rain on. Great job. If only I could press the button twice to get one response. Stephen, Matt, I got a tip slug for you. Then Steve says 4820. He sort of taking out during a makeshift dab. Good glass dab rings. I have one and I use it maybe 5 or 6 times a week. Just boils concentrate and water cools down and filters the oil smoke. It hits like a Mack truck if you get too big of a glob. I have no idea what you're talking about. Mr. 27 says 36. Then he says intro brew Matt Gump. And then he says hi Danielle. Hopefully Matt let her see this show. Sharky, cheers all. Happy belated St. Patrick's Day. Hey Matt, still catching up and looking at the latest upload. Read more. I'll be trailing for a while. That was on the Ginger Soother. Smile Money, Danielle appeared before in a review from Matt's Garage, if I remember correctly. Yes. Yes, she did. Sharky. Ooh, 2 comments. Where are we? Huh. Wait a second. Sorry, that was... Well, I don't know, because this is a running total of the Patreon video. Sharky says, 50-20. There's your difference between weed and hashish right there. Sticky crap is hashish, and the proper stuff is weed. Anyone who thinks they've had good stuff and haven't been to the Netherlands need to book a flight. Do I even need to click on this? The 2-liter bottle off. Oh. Oh yeah, that's because he's
Where, if you want to eat for?
I was like, what are you talking about? But he's sorry, he's still on the wrong video. Still on the wrong video. He says SH. Now that's a nice top. And that was whatever 49 minutes ago from oh god. Sharky, remember when we weren't sure what the rest of the package looked like, but I said it's probably pretty good no matter what. It's excellent. Well, as far as a non-alcoholic beer, I don't know if it tastes like beer, but it definitely tastes good. Again, the strong apple, cinnamon, and I want to say I'm detecting a little clove in there. To whoever sent that, thank you. That was really good. And in the club, nice. Poco, that's a fitting opening. Why? They must have Zeus's comment. Laugh out. This. Hey baby, how you doing? Mike says cheers. 18 hours ago. And 45 minutes ago, Jeremy says, heck yeah, Danielle in the house. I miss you guys. Yeah, she, Danielle always comes over for the fires and sits around. Usually, and preferably without Matt. I'm just kidding, Matt. I love you. Okay. I'm gonna bring this up with me. Like I said, I'm gonna upload the Patreon video first, and then this shit show, and more than likely we will see you guys tomorrow.